Hey folks, it's Miles Seegers, and I want to welcome you to the HTA High Traffic Team Worldwide Hangout. Folks, I'm glad you're with me tonight. Apologize being a little bit late. I had to put out a couple fires, so excuse me guys for running a little bit late. Glad you're all here. Guys, we're going to jump right into it because I want to keep this hangout short. Actually, I want to let you guys know, I mentioned this before, but just as a reminder, going forward, unless I have a guest, I don't have a guest tonight, it's just me, but unless I have a guest, I'm going to try my best to keep these. Hey folks, it's Miles Seegers, and I want to welcome you to the HTA High Traffic Team Worldwide. I apologize, guys. That hasn't happened in a long time. Normally, I have all of my controls under maintenance, so we have another window going to make sure that everything is working fine. But even though the window is going, the audio should not be going. So let me double check and see if there's any other windows that are open. And I don't think there are, guys, so I think we're good. Okay, cool. All right, so let's jump back right into what I was going to share with you folks. Unless I have a guest, guys, I'm going to try to keep these hangouts to around 30 minutes, tops maybe 45 minutes. Tonight, I hope to get through this hangout in 30 minutes. And not that we're rushing, guys. Trust me, I could, you guys know me. I could sit here and we could conduct this hangout for the next 3 hours. But definitely want to respect your time. And as I said earlier, I really want to focus this year on what we call IPAs, income producing activities. And guys, I was thinking about a couple of things before I jumped on this hangout. So I'm going to share this with you. And those of you that are here, because if you're not here, you're just watching a recording, I don't always go back and look at those comments. I'm just a little too busy for that. So if you'd like to chime in and have a say-so, what happens on the team, you really need to be here live. So, you know, guys, I was thinking about a couple of things before I jumped on the hangout. Another reason why I was a little bit late. I was thinking about some things, and I was thinking about how can I best serve you guys? How can I best help you, you know, going forward in your business in 2015? So I had a couple of ideas. I'm going to throw them out at you, and if you have any comments or questions, I'm getting some chats, guys. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to post them in the chat section, or you know, post your questions in the chat section. Hold on one second, guys. This is kind of important here. Getting some chats. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, so before I do that, let me close this window here. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. No, I'm not eating, guys. I have not had dinner yet. I feel like something was in my mouth there. So here's my proposal, folks, and this is going to happen. Because you know what, guys? I do these hangouts every week for you folks. Been doing them for a while. I've been invited to other hangouts on other teams. So I pretty much see all of what goes on in Empower Network. I know how other leaders conduct their hangouts, and they're all great, guys. I'm not going to say anything about someone else's hangout, but talking to a lot of people, and even going as far as to take a survey, again, all of us are busy. Our time is very valuable, especially those of you that are looking to start a home business, or you have your own home business, you have your part-time home business, maybe you still work full-time at your job, so this internet marketing thing is part-time, maybe you're doing it full-time. Regardless, as an entrepreneur, your time, folks, is the most valuable thing you have. It's not, guys, trust me, it's not how much money you have in your bank account. It's not how many tools and products you bought, although that's all good stuff. What it really comes down to is your time, guys. That's the most precious commodity, an entrepreneur, and not just an entrepreneur, anybody really has. So I really want to give you guys, the best training, the best advice I can give you, for your time, the time that you're giving to me right now, the time that you're sharing with me. So here's the deal. I had proposed starting a weekly webinar series, and I was going to do that on Wednesday nights. I was planning on starting that, 2 or 3 weeks ago. But due to my schedule and traveling commitments, in fact, guys, I'm going to be traveling next week to Las Vegas. It kind of got me backed up from some of the things that I wanted to do. So, and again, at this point, guys, and I'm not complaining because, again, you folks know me. I love what I do here. I'm pretty much busy almost every night. So trying to find the right time and trying to find that prime time to conduct a webinar, for the public, at this point, it's a little bit difficult. But then I thought to myself, I got the brilliant idea, and I said, well, I do a team hangout every Monday night. And again, what are these hangouts for? These hangouts are for, members of my team. Sometimes I may invite my list, or maybe it might be a Facebook friend that's just looking to, build a online home business and just learn more about the internet marketing game. So, what I'm sharing here, guys, is not really secret information that, I can't share with other people. So I thought to myself, why don't I try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone? So I said, you know what? These webinars that I was going to start hosting on, and I was going to do them on Wednesday nights. The webinars I was going to start hosting, I was planning on inviting all of you guys, all of you on my team, to those, training webinars anyway. And basically, just as a reminder, the content of those webinars that I was going to start doing on Wednesday night, were basically going to be starting from scratch how to build a business online. And not just how to build it, but how to become successful at it and, start making books. So basically the topic was going to be Internet Marketing 101. I mean, guys, starting from the beginning, because folks, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that, really have not spent much time online. They have no clue how to start building an online business. And then we have the other spectrum of people over here that have possibly been online for 5 or 10 years, have jumped from company to company to company, but yet, they really haven't broken through. They really haven't had success. They're hanging in there, but they really haven't had success. So I also consider those people new, because I've said this before, folks, unless you reach that goal that you're after, whether it's earning 5 or 6 figures per month, yes, per month, unless you're doing that, I don't care if you've been doing this for 20 years. In my eyes, you're still new, because you really haven't mastered certain things. And once you get a handle on those things are going to be new to you. So it is almost like you're starting over once you learn how to properly build a business online. So I thought to myself, unless I'm having a guest, because if I have a guest on here, they're going to be sharing with you what they're doing, different strategies that they're using to build their business, drive traffic, what have you. So they're going to be giving you their perspective, and as well as some inspiration, some motivation, type of things. So I thought to myself, why don't I kind of combine what I was going to do on Wednesday night? Why don't I kind of combine that here on my weekly hangouts for you folks? Because again, I understand that you guys, love hearing the motivation part of what we teach, the inspiration part of what we teach, the mindset training of what we teach. But I also understand, because folks, I was there too, and I'm a student of this game just like you are, and I will always be a student of this game. So I understand that what you're really looking for is concrete strategies and a blueprint to take your business from where it is now to where you want it to go. So what I'm saying, guys, is This is going to remain our weekly hangout on Monday nights, but I might even change the wording a little bit rather than just calling it a team hangout. I really want it to be, I think the word I'm searching for, guys, is more or less a training hangout. Where, you know what, folks, you can also, if you want, you can also invite your guests. You can invite your team members. You can invite, you know, your list. However you want to do it, folks, because again, if a person jumps online, has made a decision, I'd like to start making money online. I want to build a business online. I know what those people are looking for. I know exactly the type of content that they want delivered to them because, like I said, folks, I've been in your shoes. I've been where you are. And even as I continue to educate myself and continue to go to trainings and all the things that you need to do as an entrepreneur, I'm always looking for real content. I mean, mindset is important. And I think all of you understand, you know, how to, you know, pretty much work on that yourself and continue growing yourself, continue building yourself. You don't really need me to tell you those type of things. You don't really need me to remind you that, you know, you should be reading, right, guys, for at least 30 minutes daily, listening to positive audio and video, you know, feeding your mind, you know, with positive thoughts and good, you know, good inspirational, motivational type of things. That's going to keep you going when the going gets tough. Now, I'm sure all of you guys can handle that, especially those of you that are on my Empower team. You have plenty, trust me, guys, you have plenty of training in that area. In fact, at 9 o'clock tonight, the Empower Hour is coming up, which I do advise all of you to be on, listen or listen to. It's just a phone call, guys. You can be anywhere and listen to this call. I advise you guys to really listen to those calls every single Monday night. Don't just go back to the inner circle and listen to the recording. I advise you to be there live every single Monday night. I still listen to them to this day, every single Monday night. So that's going to be the direction that you know, I think we should go in as a team. I think it's going to serve you guys much better. I think you guys will be very pleased and happy with that. You know, just focusing on concrete marketing strategies, traffic strategies, all the components of building an online home business. And guys, you know, whether it's with Empower Network or I know some of you have other businesses on the side as well as I do, the content I want to deliver will help you in any business you're in, any online business, and even some offline businesses. So let me just take a look at the comments and see if there's any comments and see how you guys feel about that. Okay, cool. So for those of you watching a recording, you know, look for that next Monday as far as, you know, us really focusing on the nuts and bolts of building a business. And when I say building a business, a lot of people talk about the foundation of an internet marketing business. And a lot of people put it in the context, the foundation in the context of your mindset, of working on yourself, getting your mindset correct. That's fine. In my opinion, that's a small, well, not small. That's a part of it. In fact, I would say it's 50-50. I would say that the mindset portion, foundation-wise of your business, is 50% of your business. Now, what about the other 50%? Well, I would say the other 50% is really understanding the components of building an online business. As far as, for example, guys, landing page creation, how to build your list, how to cultivate your list. You know, all those things are extremely important. And guys, they're really not that difficult. You know, what I see a lot is that a lot of people out there that are looking to make money online, they know what to do, but for some reason they don't execute. I don't really know quite what the reason is, but you know, they may have all the tools and resources available to them, but they don't activate or they don't execute. It's almost like, for example, I'll give you an analogy. For example, getting a new credit card. Okay, getting a new credit card, and you may have I don't want to give a certain number, maybe, $10,000 or $20,000 of available credit to you on that credit card. I don't have a credit card handy right here, guys, but a credit card's really not going to do you any good, folks. Think about it. In this day and age, once you get approved with that credit card, and you get your letter in the mail, you're all happy, you've been approved for $10, $20, $50,000 maybe. Until you do something, that credit card with all of those available funds is no good to you until you do something. So what do you have to do, folks? In this day and age, in 2015, what do you have to do in order to use that credit card? You need to activate it, folks. Without activating that card, think about it. It's the same thing as all of these tools and resources you have available to you right now in Empower Network. Unless you activate the information that you have. When I say activate, guys, I'm not talking about going in your back office and clicking a button. I'm talking about activating a mechanism inside your brain and saying, yes, okay, I have this information. It's available to me. I've invested in all this information. Now it's time for me to activate and take action. And folks, you need to take action on a daily basis. Not when you have time, not when you feel like it, not when your house is quiet. You need to activate and take daily action, guys. And you folks, if you're on my team, you guys know that. These are just some reminders. So in the spirit of keeping up what I said I was going to be discussing, going forward on these Hangouts, you know what, guys? I'm going to share some of it with you tonight. We're going to get started tonight. In the future, of course, I'll probably be doing a little more, just to make things a little clearer for you guys, I'll probably be doing some screen sharing, and actually, I'll probably be putting together some PowerPoint slides. The same thing I was going to do, for the webinar series. I'm pretty much going to do it here. Now, not saying I'm not going to do a webinar series in the future. As time permits, I'm still going to do that. But what I'm going to do right now to kill two birds with one stone, I'm going to combine it with our weekly team hangout. So I want to jump right into something, guys. I want to get right into it. I want to talk about two favorite topics of mine. So if you're taking notes, or if you're thinking about taking notes, this is a good time to start taking them. Now, one of the topics, guys, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, Miles, I didn't know that was one of your favorite strategies. Now, the other one, you're going to probably say to yourself, oh, I knew that was one of your strategies, Miles. So here it is, guys, and here they are. And what's cool about these two strategies, guys, they are marketing and traffic getting strategies. However, as you all know, my favorite type of marketing, most efficient, quickest, most targeted in most cases, is paid marketing. Paid marketing. However, the two strategies I'm going to discuss with you tonight and recommend that you start doing right away, they are free traffic methods. I will say this, they are free traffic methods, but there may be some auxiliary, I can't say that word, auxiliary, additional things that you may need to purchase to make these strategies much more effective. See, guys, here's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that a lot of the 5-figure and 6-figure per month earners know certain things that guys, I don't know why. I don't have an answer, so I'm not going to try to make one up. But they are reluctant in many cases to share with other people what they know. They will share the surface information as far as what they know, but they won't share the real core of how, in other words, how to generate those surface results. Here's the thing, guys. Have you ever seen a photo? Many people post these type of photos on Facebook. Maybe you saw this in the magazine. A photo of the iceberg, where if you look at the iceberg, there's a small piece on top of the water. And then there's this large iceberg chunk underneath the water. Guys, that's how this business works, as well as pretty much any other business. And what I'm telling you is I'm on Hangouts, I'm on trainings, whether I'm just watching, sitting back as a member of the audience, watching and listening to other marketers all the time. I enjoy doing that. I know a lot of marketers that are friends of mine. And what I notice in a lot of cases, they'll share with you the top level of what they're doing, what's working in their business. But for some reason, and I think I know the reason, but I don't want to accuse people of things. In some cases, I definitely know the reason, but many cases, that big chunk of the iceberg underneath, they're not going to share that with you. That's like that's some of their, I guess for lack of better words, I'll call them secrets. That's their real pot of gold. They're reluctant to really share with you what they're really doing. Like they may advertise, I'm doing this and I got these results. I'm doing this and I got this many leads, what have you. I got this many sales. But they're not really sharing. Guys, from what this is just my opinion, and I believe I'm right. From my opinion, they're not really sharing with you what they really did to generate those results. And in most cases, it's reflected on their team. Because a lot of times, you'll see somebody that's really producing as far as network marketing, but the team members are not able to produce. Now, in some cases, guys, it goes both ways. In some cases, there may be a leader or a team leader who is sharing in detail what they're doing, but maybe the team members are not taking action or are not implementing. So, guys, I've seen it both ways, both sides of the spectrum I've seen. However, in most cases, I see people working really hard, but they're only working with the knowledge that's above the water. They're not working with the knowledge that's below the water, the heavy, detailed information that the mentor or instructor really knows that's going to cause you some great results. So you're saying to yourself, well, Miles, that makes no sense. Why would they not share with us what really is working, what they're really doing to earn $300,000 a year, $500,000 a year, or even $1 million a year online? Why won't they share with us what they're really doing? Guys, here's all I can figure out. Think about this. Internet marketing is a business. We sell products online. We sell information products. We sell digital products. Sometimes we sell physical products. Now, that's the business we're in. That's the business I'm in as an internet marketer. Now, there are internet marketers out there that have been doing this a lot longer than I have, okay? And they are essentially in the business of selling information, or as far as selling just training, just products, teaching people how to do stuff. Now, think about it. If they're not really marketing online anymore, as much as they claim to be, and they're just pushing products, for lack of better words. Product A, if they gave you everything that you needed in product A, you would have no reason to purchase anything else from that person. Am I right? So if they give you a little bit in product A, but they leave some things out, you're going to need to purchase product B. Now, you get to product B, so you figure, I'm all set. No. Product B, there's still some things, it's just not complete. There's still some things missing from product B. Well, they come out with product C. So now you purchase product C. And guys, believe it or not, this analogy that I'm putting forth to you, I see this all the time. And I see people go right down the line all the way to product Z, okay, maybe with the same marketer. And then at that point, they move on to another company or a different marketer. And it just goes on and on and on. So, and guys, I'm not saying everybody do that. I'm just saying that's a problem with this industry. It's a problem that I saw when I first got into this industry. And something else I talked about probably many, many Hangouts ago, as a marketer, especially when you're branding yourself, when you're looking to make your mark on this industry, really brand yourself, you need to, as far as creating your story, your background, you need to take a stand. Folks, you really do. You need to take a stand for or against something. And as I just laid out to you what a lot of those other marketers do, I'm against that. It upsets me a great deal because I've been through it myself. And I also think it's really unnecessary. I think that one of the best ways to keep this industry alive, and I know this industry is gonna stay alive forever, but it is to, develop other marketers, people wanting to get into this business, develop them and give them all the tools they need, and then they can go out and teach other people what you taught them. To me, that's real replication, and that's real duplication. And guys, it can be done so easily. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of the marketing and traffic strategies I wanted to share with you guys tonight. So, number one, and these are free strategies, folks, that you can start implementing tonight. One of the strategies, there is some additional things I would recommend that you get to make the strategy more efficient. In fact, I may not even mention the name of the additional resources because it may not be necessary as of right now. And plus, I don't want you to think I'm trying to sell you anything. We're talking about free strategies. I just want to give you guys some examples. So number one, guys, is blogging. Now, I know you're probably surprised to hear that because I'm not really known as a blogger. However, here's the thing, guys. I love doing videos. I love video marketing. When I'm doing videos, I'm sharing. I'm talking to you. Okay, and normally I have a lot to say, so I can easily take what I'm saying here on video and put that into words. Put it on a sheet of paper, put it on a blog, which is something I'm going to start doing. But again, talking about blogging, guys, as an internet marketer, I would recommend that you use your blog in conjunction with your subscribers and your prospects. And when I say subscribers, guys, I'm talking about your list. I'm talking about your list because, folks, those are warm leads versus cold leads. And when I say cold leads, I see a lot of people that blog and they'll use their blog to drive traffic. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you should be doing that. But you should understand the timeline for getting those cold leads converted. I think it's much easier, and you can kind of get a head start if you already have some sort of a list, and you can take that list of warm leads and convert those warm leads into customers. That's the goal. So here's what I do, guys. Here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be blogging. I'm not going to be sitting there with anticipation thinking that because I'm blogging that I'm going to get sales from that blog next week. It could happen. But guys, normally when we're talking about blogging, we're talking about getting the blog ranked, and then we're also getting into SEO, which can be kind of a messy area. What I would recommend you do is, again, guys, and those of you that are in Empower Network, you're aware of the 21-day blogging campaign that's going on. Every single one of you should be blogging, and you should have started that 21-day blogging challenge. But take it a step further, guys, and what you should be doing is, as you're blogging, if you have a list, and remember, what do I always say? If you have one person on your list, one subscriber, you have a list. And as you're blogging, you should be sharing that blog with your list. In fact, guys, let your list know what you're doing. Guys, your list is one of I'll say it's the main asset of your business. And it's true, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Without a list, you really have no business online. You really don't have an online business until you have a list. But the cool part is it doesn't need to be a huge list. Remember, guys, I said just one person, you do have a list. So what I would do is I would pre-frame my list. We marketers like to call it pre-framing. I would email my list, let them know what you're doing. Let them know that, you let them support you. Let them know that you have started a 21-day blogging challenge, and as part of the company that you're with. And you are going to be sharing your blog posts with them. Now, as long as the content is valuable, as long as and it doesn't matter what your blog's about, but as long as it's good content that they can use or possibly would be interested in, they will read your blog. And they will be looking for your next blog. I will caution you, do not bore your subscribers. Do not bore them. And one of the quickest way to bore your subscribers, guys, is to let them know about your blog, send them to your blog, and there's this long post of words. Yes. Now, I'm not saying that your post should be short. I'm not saying they should be long, your blog post. What I'm saying to you is if you decide to write possibly, something bigger than 2 or 3 paragraphs, a long blog post, you better be a good writer. Guys, this is common sense stuff. You better be a good writer to hold a person's attention. Because if you wrote this long blog post and it's boring, they're not going to read it. They're not going to be looking for your next blog post. They may even unsubscribe. So until you get good or better at blogging, I would keep them fairly short unless you're sure or you feel pretty confident that it's an interesting blog post and they would definitely want to hear it. What is some insurance against that? What is some insurance against boring your subscribers, your readers, with one of your blog posts? Well, this is going to transition real nicely into the next free strategy that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And that is video marketing. So let's say you're blogging. I always like to be able to give whatever I'm doing the 1-2 punch. And if you combine blogging with video marketing, folks, that is a 1-2 punch. For example, you write a blog, short blog, maybe a paragraph or 2. And you go and find I talk about this all the time, guys. You should know this. You go and find a video on YouTube. And it's got to be something interesting, something that really got you charged and fired up. And you take that link, embed that in your blog, and share it with your list. If you found it interesting, your list will probably find it interesting too. And also, if you've been communicating with your list, you kind of got a feel for your list. You kind of know what your list is into. I can probably guess that your list is into, how to start a home-based business. Maybe they're interested in making money online. Maybe they're interested in joining a network marketing company. Most of the people on your list, I would imagine, they're interested in one of those things. So as you're looking for these videos on YouTube, look for something in that area and share it with them. And in some cases, it doesn't need to be in that area at all. It could just be inspirational or just something that really, really you found profound, affected you. Share it with your list. That's actually option number 2. Stay with me, guys, here. I won't confuse you. As far as video marketing, that's option number 2. See, I'm going in reverse. So, guys, take a wild guess. What is option number 1? Option number 1 is for you to create the video. You. Folks, there is a movement out here right now on the internet marketing front as far as video marketing and producing content. And I will tell you another dirty little secret. The internet marketers, the entrepreneurs that are really cleaning up online, I mean killing it, they are focusing their efforts on video marketing. I recommend you do the same thing. Sometimes I'm a little too soft and I'm saying to you folks, well, I kind of recommend that you do video marketing, but you don't really have to do it if you don't feel like it. Or no, guys, we're all adults here. It's time. It's 2015. It's time to get serious. I'm telling you, and guys, it all comes down to how much money you want to put in your bank account. If you really want to take your business to the next level in 2015, and there's a lot of reasons why this strategy works. I'm just going to tell you, you need to start getting more involved in video marketing. I'm talking about simple little 1, 2, 3 minute videos. I'm not talking about an elaborate professional production or special lightings, microphone. Doesn't matter, guys. I'm talking about shooting a video, a short little video, throwing it up on YouTube, talking about something that interests you, something that you feel comfortable talking about on camera, and sharing it with your list. For example, your blog posts. The blog post that you're going to share with your list, wouldn't it be extra cool if you, instead of just blogging about something, you talked about it on video? And as part of your blog posts, your 1 or 2 paragraphs, you simply pre-frame those people for the video that they're going to watch, narrated by you. This way, talk about building the customer marketer relationship, being able to bond with your list, and not just with your list. Remember, guys, the video is going to be on YouTube. You're not just going to be bonding with your list. If you do it correctly, this is huge, folks. If you do it correctly, you're going to be bonding with the entire world. The entire world. Any one of the billions of users that decide to go to YouTube and they type in a search word phrase, keyword search phrase, looking for something that you're talking about, which I'll teach you folks how to do, you're going to knock the ball out of the park. You guys, I get a little flustered because I see people trying to deliver this lie to people and make people believe that this business of making money online is harder than what it really is. Folks, this is not brain surgery. This is not as difficult as people make it out to be. Yes, there's a learning curve. Yes, there's some things that you need to know. But if you keep telling your subconscious mind that this business is difficult, you'll never make it, folks. You will never make it. What you need to start telling yourself is the business is easy. Because it is, guys. You need to start telling yourself, I can do this. You know, there's people out there that don't want you to believe you can do this because they want to keep selling you product after product, program after program. Folks, everyone listening, the sound of my voice, I don't care if you're 12 years old or 14 years old. You can do this business and make as much money as you want. It's totally up to you. There's just certain things that you need to learn. You need to get a structure in your business. You need to dedicate yourself to your business, and you need to implement some things on a daily basis. And guys, daily basis is one of the huge secrets that most people just overlook. Not doing things when you feel like it or when you find time. Implementing certain things on a daily basis. Planting those seeds, like the farmer. Planting those seeds for the harvest that will come about, you know, within 30, 60, or possibly 90 days. So back to video marketing. A lot of people ask us, so Miles, what should I create a video about? I don't know what to say, Miles. What should I create a video about? Well, there's a million and one things that you could create a video about. Possibly. And I say possibly because the content that you can deliver is really going to be based on you and what you know. For example, blogging and the video marketing portion will go together. Guys, you know what? I have a home studio I've been building for a while. I'm almost done. I really need to be explaining this to you on a whiteboard. And yes, I know I have a whiteboard behind me, but to be turning around and just, I'm sitting here, I just don't think it would work out that well. So we are going to be using the whiteboard, you know, on upcoming Hangouts. But try to picture this in your head if you can. So you have blogging over here, you have video marketing over here. Those two can work seamlessly together and give you that 2-for-1 knockout punch. Stay with me here. So let's say someone comes to me as a coaching student, which, by the way, guys, I do have coaching students. Someone comes to me and says, Miles, okay, I want to try video marketing, and I also want to try. I want to implement that. I want to combine that with this blogging strategy you've been talking about. But I'll tell you, Miles, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about internet marketing, but I just don't know really what to blog about. I really don't know what to share. Well, the reason why, guys, this is good stuff, guys. I'm laughing because I'm going to give you the key. I'm going to give you the keys to the kingdom. Yes, if you implement what I'm going to share with you, guys, let me show you something. Folks, I like folks better than guys because there are men and women here. So, folks, see this book here, which I'm in the process of reading. If you haven't read this book, you need to pick it up. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon, as part of my daily reading that all of you should be doing. I'm telling you, folks, if you start reading on a daily basis, good content books, not only will it turn your business around, it'll turn your entire life around. So there are principles in that book all the way from thousands of years ago, you know, biblical times, that still apply to this day. Why is that? Because, guys, since the beginning of time, people haven't changed. Business principles, concepts have not really changed. What it is people that are always just trying to sell you something or junk, they want you to believe that things have changed, that, oh, things are done differently now, that you need to learn this new thing. You need to learn this secret from me. Folks, there are no secrets. It's just good, honest to goodness business, hard work. Smart work, hard work. So, relating that book to what we're talking about here, guys, blogging, video marketing. Why are there legions of people that are blogging online, even in the Empower Network, that are blogging, but they're not making any money? They blog day after day, not making any money. And there's some folks that are, you know, starting to create videos, put them up on YouTube, getting a couple of views, getting a couple of comments, but they're not really getting any traction. They're not having leads driven to their video, even though they may have put a link under the video, landing page, and they're using that video to drive traffic. Maybe they're getting traffic driven, they're getting clicks, but they're not getting sales. Why is that? I like to think of myself, maybe I should start calling myself, I like to think of myself, you know, as one of the doctors, a doctor of this internet marketing business, because guys, I think it's fun to me. I love to take issues, take problems that people are having online, and then diagnose those problems and come up with a solution. Give the person that solution. They can go ahead and implement it in their business, and then they can start seeing some fantastic results. And I've been doing that, guys. I'm proud to say I've been doing that, and I'm really, really happy with some of the results I've been seeing from people on my team and just people that have reached out to me on Facebook or on the internet. So real quick, guys, here's a quick strategy or a remedy. A remedy why, in most cases, video marketing and blogging doesn't work, okay? Even though I said you can blog about and make videos about whatever you want, within context. Think about this, folks. What you should be doing, and guys, before I deliver this, before I lay this on you, I just want to see who is actually missing this content that I'm getting ready to share with you. Because guys, this is good stuff. This can really turn your business around. Okay, so here we go. Here's what you should be. Okay. Find out, take some time. Find out what you are interested in, not what you think you should be talking about. Search for, guys, in your mind, close your eyes and search for a topic, something of interest that you know, that you're comfortable talking about. If you and I were at a coffee shop and we were having a conversation and you're talking about something that you know, not necessarily something you're learning. Because if it's something you're learning, you're not going to be able to deliver it with confidence. You understand what I'm saying, guys? You're not going to be comfortable on camera. And your blog posts are not going to deliver that punch that you need to be able to give it, especially when it comes to email copywriting. So what I would recommend, guys, I don't care what it is. What I would recommend is when you're blogging, when you're shooting videos, talk about something that you know, something that you've lived. Maybe a job you used to have. Maybe a job that you have right now. Maybe, for example, you're a nurse. Maybe you're a doctor. Maybe you're an attorney. Maybe you work in some type of capacity. Guys, this is the dirty secret. That's what you should be blogging about. Not necessarily blogging about make money online, unless you're a guru, unless you already know this and you have results to back it up. You don't need to talk about that. Why is that? Because every single subject, whether it's tennis, whether it's dancing, whether it's cooking, baking, gardening, whether it's the medical field, all of those people who have an interest in those topics, what else are they interested in? They're interested in money, folks. All of us, guys, even the church you go to. Yes, it's called donations. All of us are interested in money, making it, giving it away, whatever, generating it, creating a business, what have you. Now, here's the other cool part. I almost feel bad saying this, but it's the truth. I would say, I'm trying to be conservative here. Probably 90% of the people out there that have jobs, listen to me here, this is good stuff. Probably 90% of the people out there that have jobs, good jobs, careers, attorneys, doctors, dentists, the people that have those jobs, they would probably rather be doing something else. Yeah, I might have hit a nerve there, folks, but you know I'm right. I didn't say everybody. Some people love their job. They were made for that job. But probably 90% would like to be doing something else. Maybe there's people that are looking to get into a field right now, a new field, to do something different. They just want to do something different. They're just not sure what to do. So my suggestion, and folks, maybe next week, I'm going to give you a live example of how this works. My recommendation is to make a decision what you're good at. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's say, and this is just an example, let's just say I have a person on my team. Her name is Mary. Mary's a nurse, okay? She's a nurse right now. Good job, makes good money. But Mary's, getting tired of the nursing field. Or Mary would like to do something on the side. In most cases, I know quite a few nurses, they're tired of the nursing field. Some love it. But in this case, Mary wants to do something else. She doesn't know what, but she'd like to maybe start a home business, be home with her family more, be home with her young child. Because nurses work hard. They work harder than the doctors. A lot of hours, shift work, night shift, weekends, holidays. In fact, my aunt, yeah, no, I'm sorry, she's my sister-in-law. She's a nurse. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the holidays, she's never there. Once in a while, she usually comes over, you know, like 6 or 7 o'clock at night after we've been there all day because she's on her nursing routine. So, you know, taking this fictitious nurse, the nurse would like to do something else, something. Now, as part of being a business person, a marketer, the way you make money, not just online, guys, we're talking business here. The way you make money in any single business, and if you don't do this, you will not make money. The way you make money is by providing solutions and answers. That's it. Guys, that's it. Providing solutions. And well, they're pretty much the same, but you know, providing solutions, answers, and you know the word I was looking for, guys? Providing solutions and answers and solving problems. If you can turn into a good problem solver, I mean, a good problem solver, you know, a source of value to people out there. You can write your own paycheck. What do you want to make per month? 10 grand? 10 grand's not good for you? What do you want to make? $50,000 a month? No, guys, I did not say. For all you hourly workers, I did not say per year. $50,000 per month. No income disclaimers here because you know, I'm just talking a fictitious example of what a person can do. I'm not mentioning any company. A person can certainly do that. I know people, I had friends of mine, good friends of mine, you know, earning in excess of $100,000 per month. And I have proof of that. So guys, stretch your mind, folks. 100 grand is not all the money in the world. It's a lot, but it's not all the money in the world. So back to what I was saying. So you need to be able to provide, you know, the answers, the solutions, and solve problems for people. When people, now guys, take notes here. When people go to Google or YouTube, why are they going there? Why are they going there? They're searching for something. They're searching for something. In most cases, they have a problem that needs to be solved. Even if the person is looking to, I want to learn how to make money online. I want to know how to start a home business. It's a question, but it's also a problem. It's a problem that they need solved. And they're looking for a video that's going to help them solve that problem, fill that need. And there's tons of videos online that you would be competing against. People that post videos just blindly throw them up there. People that blindly blog, you're competing with, think of it this way, guys. Think of like fish in the Atlantic Ocean. And you're just another fish in the Atlantic Ocean among the millions of other fish. What's special about you? Let's say, for example, you want the fishermen to catch you. You want to be caught. What's special about you? What's going to separate you from all of those other fish in the ocean? Well, what's going to separate you guys is what I'm going to share with you right now. It's called keyword research. Keyword phrase research. Now, I'm not just talking about any keyword research as far as, you know, one sample keyword, like, for example, make money or home business. Those are keywords, guys, but they're short. And the shorter the keyword is, from my experience, there's more competition. We don't want a lot of competition, guys, when we're blogging or when we're creating videos and putting them on YouTube. We want the least competition possible. But at the same time, we want to have a good number of searches for that keyword. So what I would recommend to you guys, and like I said, I'll demonstrate this on another Hangout, I would recommend only only going after the long tail keywords. So Miles, what do you mean by long tail keywords? Never heard that before. Here's what I mean by long tail keywords. A keyword that has 4 or 5 words, 4 or more words in it. For example, a short tail keyword would be make money or home business. It's just 2 words. Let me think of one longer. How to make money online. I think that's 5 words. Anyway, so as you see, that's a long tail keyword. So the thing is, here's the strategy, folks. With long tail keywords, you can be more targeted, much more targeted than shorter tail keywords or just one word phrase. You can be much more targeted. Think about it. It's a 2, guys. We're back to the 2-for-1 punch. Long tail keywords are much more targeted, and there's also less competition. Oh my God, that's the perfect storm, perfect scenario. So what you want to do, guys, is using various tools like Google Keyword Planner, which we'll talk about, other tools that are out there. Guys, these are very easy tools that you can use. Google Keyword Planner is free. You just need to have an account on Google. Again, I will, guys. I can demonstrate that next week. So you go on something as simple as Google Keyword Planner, and you type in, you decide what you're going to talk about. It could be gardening, and in this case, it's nursing. So you type in something as simple as how to get a career in nursing. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. How to start a career in nursing. What does it take to become a nurse? Those are long tail keywords. And you put, if you're a nurse and that's what you know and you're good at, that's what you want to search for. You want to look for search terms based on what you know, because you're going to be creating a video solving someone's problem. Now, here's the hook. Here's how we're all going to put it together, guys. Here's where I'm going. I know some of you guys will be like, well, what does that got to do with making money online? How am I going to make money? Relax. Let me get a sip of water, guys. That's hot water. Relax. This is how we're going to do it, guys. Watch. You're going to love this. So, if I had a nursing background, I would start making videos about nursing, solving people's questions and problems when it comes to the nursing industry. So I would go and I would go use Google Keyword Planner, put in a search term phrase just to get started, and then the Keyword Planner is going to give me a lot of different keyword search phrases that I can talk about, I can blog about, or I can create a video on. Okay, so for example, if I put in how to become a nurse, it's going to give me a bunch of different variations of that, and also the planner will tell me how much competition each phrase has, because you don't want to pick phrases that have a lot of competition, because that way your video won't get ranked. Your video won't show up on the first page of Google. But if you have a targeted keyword phrase and there's not that much competition for that phrase, and also it's getting a good number of searches per month, you got to have those prerequisites. If it has all those things, and guys, there's thousands of search terms that will fit that scenario. What you do is you create a video based on that search term. In fact, you title your video with the name of the search term. Because guys, what happened? Somebody typed in how to I'm like searching because I don't know nothing about nursing. The best way to become a nurse. Somebody typed that in. So you're going to take that search term, as long as it fits our prerequisites, and you're going to title your video that search term, In your description, you're also going to put that keyword phrase a couple of times in your description. Sorry, and you are just going to talk about. You're going to say something like, I had some notes here. Where was my notes? Hold on one second, guys. I had a little. Probably don't have it here anymore. Can't find it. Guys, I know I had it. I can't find it, so I'll just have to ad-lib it. Your script. Okay, remember, guys, these are going to be 1 or 2 minute videos. We're not talking about these long 1 or 2 minute videos, and you're going to make a lot of them. You start your video something like, "Hi, my name is Mary James. You probably..." Yeah, okay, let me start again. "Hi, folks, my name is Mary James. You found my video because you were searching for blank, 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 blank. Well, what I can tell you about blank, 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 I've been in the nursing field for a number of years, and when I got started, these are the things I needed to do. This is the type of training that I had to study, that's required to become a nurse. Let me tell you a little more about the nursing field. You know, I've been in the nursing field. Guys, see how I'm ad-libbing? And I've been doing this for a while, so, you know, I can do that, but you guys will be able to do this too. So let's go on. I've been in the nursing field now for about 20 years, and I can tell you, it's a wonderful field to get into. I really enjoy working with patients and being able to serve people. However, I can tell you, you know, there are times when I wish I had a little more flexibility in my business. I wish I could spend a little more time with my family, because as we all know, the nursing industry is very, very demanding. It's very demanding, guys, and you know, even though it's a wonderful industry, it can take a toll on you physically and mentally. As a matter of fact, guys, now here's the segue. Here's the segue, and I can teach you guys the script. As a matter of fact, guys, I recently got involved in a little part-time business, a home-based business, but by the way, and I've been you know, I've been selling products or making money online on the side. And what's interesting about this, guys, I really started this as just a part-time business, but you know, my business is going so well. I'm actually thinking about, you know, retiring from my nursing business and really, you know, just taking on this home-based business full-time, because the home-based business I have, the money I'm making from this home-based business is actually starting to match my full-time business. So, you know, I don't know about you, but if you want to know more about what I'm doing, you want to know more about a little bit more about what I'm doing in my home-based business, and actually how I got started in this home-based business, there's going to be a button below this video, and if you click on it, when you click on that button, guys, it's going to take you to a video that's going to share a little more with you about what I'm doing in my part-time home business. And guys, I just rattled that off real fast, but do you see how we make the transition? And guys, that can work for anything. It can work for a dentist. It can work for an attorney. Because folks, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be solving a problem about something you already know. And then you're going to transition and let them know. In fact, a better strategy, guys, well, that's a good strategy. But an even more that's for people that are currently working. But even more powerful, for example, let's take me. I used to be a real estate investor. I no longer invest in real estate anymore. But as I'm making my videos, okay, and I'm going to be really implementing this strategy, guys. Wow, the time is flying. Gotta go. As I'm making my videos, guys, I'm going to be searching on Google, using keyword phrases that people are putting in for how to start investing in real estate, how to build a buyer's list, how to wholesale properties. What is an assignment of contract? I know that. I lived that for a number of years. So I'm going to be making videos to answer their questions, solve their problems. Then, these are only 2-3 minute videos. Then halfway through the video, I'm going to let them know, So I want to let you know, I'm no longer in the real estate industry. You know what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is I actually got, and by the way, guys, I actually got involved in internet marketing about a year. This is what I'll be saying on the video, and I'm going to explain to them why I made the transition. And if they're interested, they'd like to know more about what I'm doing. Maybe I'll talk about some social proof, what have you. If you'd like to know more about what I'm doing, I believe there's going to be a button below this video. Click on that button, and what you're going to find in that video is, you know, how to get started making money online, what you need to start a home-based business. And folks, that is how we do it. So as you can see, these are not just random videos. These videos are made to target people online, on YouTube, on Google, that have a problem that needs to be solved, have a need that needs to be fulfilled. And by doing it that way, you will be able to get your videos ranked on page 1. On page 1, guys, in Google, on page 1 for that particular search term. So, guys, you can also do that with blogging. A little bit different with blogging because we're talking about SEO. But at the same time, guys, you want to blog based on the keywords, not just randomly blogging. And whatever you're blogging about, whether it's gardening or what have you, you first need to do a little bit of homework and search those keywords that are getting a good number of monthly searches, but are not extremely competitive. Because the way people are going to find your blog, the way they're going to find your video, is only if you get ranked in Google, and preferably on page 1, and preferably a first, second, or third place ranking. And you know, we've been testing this strategy out now for actually probably a couple of months. I've been testing this strategy out with some other internet marketing friends of mine, and you know, we're able to get our videos ranked in like a day or two. Well, actually, when we create the video, we're normally ranked on the first page right away. Maybe we're like in the number 8 or number 9 spot. But after like a day or two, our videos are getting pushed up in the rankings to number 1 and number 2 on the first page of Google. And folks, you can do the same thing if you are selecting the right search terms. So, and there is a piece of software that allows you to do that much faster, more targeted. We'll talk about it another time. You don't need that software to get started, guys. You can get started now. So when you are blogging, make sure, it doesn't matter what you blog about. Just make sure that you know the topic real well. That's step 1. You pick the topic. It could be tennis. Okay, you've been playing tennis for years. Now you need to search online. You know, as far as tennis, search phrases, keyword phrases dealing with tennis that are long tail keyword phrases that are getting a good number of monthly searches. The competition is not extremely high. Long as you got those 2 things, those keyword searches are going to be targeted. Because guess what, guys? Real people, not robots. People typed in those search terms. Real people. So there are people out there looking for, what are the best tennis rackets? There are people right now looking for, what are the best tennis rackets on the market? You make a video about that, and then you transition into what you also do. And folks, it may take a little time, but if you learn that strategy, it's free, guys. You learn that strategy and you master it, your leads will be your lists, the lists that you'll be building from this traffic being driven to your blogs and your videos will be so targeted, it will blow your mind. And I guarantee you, once you start doing this strategy and you master it, yeah, you can still do the other stuff on the side, solo ads and all. That's good to have in your business, but you will never look back. You will never, ever look back. So, guys, I could talk about this all night. But we're going to have to go, folks, because time is fleeting. So, guys, start blogging. start just making some short videos just to get some practice. But please know, just putting them up there on YouTube or putting a blog post on your Empower blog is no guarantee that it's going to get ranked and it's going to, and the right people, the people that you want to see it are going to see it, unless you do some keyword research first. And we'll talk more about keyword research next week on the Hangout. So make sure you're right back here at 7:30. And I'm also going to show you guys a cool tool that I use, a very inexpensive tool that allows you to streamline your keyword research, where this way you're not really guessing. It will give you an opportunity to generate thousands of keywords, and at the same time, it will show you the competitive level of those keywords phrases, and it will also show you the what's the last word I'm looking for? It will show you the competition, and it will show you the number of searches per month. Those are two things you need to know with all long tail keywords. You need to know the number of monthly searches, and you need to know the competition level of those keywords. And I will share with you next week what the prerequisites are. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys learned a lot. Let me just pop over to the comments and see if there's anything interesting. Cool. Good. All right, folks, I appreciate you being here. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me, how much I appreciate you. Appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day. Hope I delivered you guys some good content and value. Hang with us, guys. Stay with me in 2015. Whether you're part of my team or not, doesn't matter, guys. I don't care if you're in some other company. It doesn't matter. I just love to see other people succeeding. You don't have to be on my team. I just love to see other people succeeding, and I have a lot. I have a lot in this little noggin right here, and I just love sharing it with all you good folks. So, guys, have a great rest of your evening. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Make it a great week, guys. Make it a fantastic week. And I'll see you right back here next Monday night. All right, guys, I'm Miles Seegers for the HTA Worldwide Team Hangout, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, folks.